No one wants to talk about when someone is abusing drugs. You know, it impacts the entire family, and the need for treatment should be addressed. But how do you address it? Christina Hobson-Allen's here to some tips on how to approach this problem. And I bet this is something that a lot of people face, and they don't know really what to do, Christina.
This is a tough one, and it affects the family on every level. You're looking at emotional, psychological, financial. But the worst part of it is it hurts the relationships in the family. So a couple of tips on how to approach the problem of addiction: get educated. You want to gain as much knowledge about the disease of addiction, better understand what your family is experiencing.
You want to do this kind of like even before you actually approach the family member, right?
Get the knowledge base. I think it's really important for you to know kind of what it is that you're dealing with. Don't expect miracles overnight, because recovery is a process. So you have to look at the fact that it takes work, it takes time, and healing is also a process for the family as a whole. And this is definitely as they're in the process of recovery. Join a support group. I mean, that's really beneficial when you're around other families that are coping and dealing with addiction, and spend that quality time. I think it's really important that you do things that you used to enjoy. So go fishing, cook a meal, watch a movie. I mean, go do things that you enjoy with that person as they're without this substance, because it's really different them using
it gives them
versus,
and it gives them also something to, hey, this is me without the substance.
Right.
I like this stuff.
I like this. It's a good feeling.
And it's something you're doing during the whole recovery process too.
Yes, and so you also want to go to therapy. I think going to therapy is very beneficial, especially for the family as a whole. And self-care. Take care of yourself during the process, because you can't take care of your family member if you're not taking care of yourself. So stress management, time management, things like that are really important, because you want to rebuild these relationships. And if you're stressed out, then it's just stressing them even more, and they're already dealing with a lot with their addiction.
Yeah, that's a lot to deal with. Hey, let's talk about the therapy times, though. You talk about the whole family unit as a whole. Are we talking about having the whole family along with the substance abuser in therapy together, or the substance abuser on their own to therapy and everybody else in the therapy?
It's either way.
Okay.
I mean, I think it is beneficial for both. I think the substance abuser needs to go to therapy. I think the family as a whole needs to go to therapy. The family by themselves needs to, everybody needs to get that feeling of support.
Okay. So we got to have our own time, and let's have our together time.
Us time, everything.
Makes sense. Christina, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.